back. The scene just a short time ago. They were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
We play to win. Let's go!
Hey, Judd, 180.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now, eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. The 20. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Good, 180.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're good. We're good.
Double dog. That's the way.
80 weapon.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, yeah. Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Hands up. PAT.
Right there, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it this time. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's gotten a joker over the middle. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Bang, 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 bang. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Okay,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 41, Dalton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Throwing, Dalton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to and that's caught Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Andy Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Check 24. Switch.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Hey, echo.
Another chance for Dalton. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So Dalton now. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually do it.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
To throw here, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Here's Dalton. This complete left side to Aguilar. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, dude.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dalton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ha ha! Ready?
Come on, D.
Dalton sets up play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to 2-yard line. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Check the backer.
Regular. Bravo.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
57. Mike, 57.
Dalton off play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Dalton. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Play action now. Dalton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Set, 20.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Last 57.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Browns, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super